Hello everyone, this is Manisa the Poet, your diamond in the rough in the city, still looking pretty. Coming to you guys today with yet another one of my YouTube coronavirus quarantine outbreak videos. Last time I did poetry slash story time. Prior to that I did story time. It just so happens that the last story time I did resonated in my soul because it was me reminiscing on my mom and the memories we had. You know, now that she's passed, it's hard for me sometimes to just really deal with the fact that she's gone. Not in the sense that it's like I haven't come to terms with it. It's just sometimes it hits me harder than others. Anyone who has lost a mom knows that. And yes, I did cry in my video. I don't regret crying because it showed you guys exactly who I am. I'm a loving and compassionate person, but I'm also tough and I'm also unyielding, and I also am a no nonsense, no bullshit type of person. Yes, so let that be known in terms of the people who might judge me for, you know, letting loose and showing who I am and showing what I feel. Listen, I don't regret it. That's my mom. I love her 100%. To the day I'm off this earth, she's gonna always be a part of my heart. And those who can't accept me for that, sorry, that would be on you. You're lost. Because I'm a stand-up type of person. When I'm in your corner, I'm in your corner 110%. So if a person can't appreciate me sharing who I am, then that's not on me. That's on them. I made this video because I feel like it resonated differently with different people. And since I write so much about different things. Like when I wrote about Kenneka Jenkins or Junior, the young man who got stabbed in the bodega in the Bronx. I wrote about Trayvon Martin. None of these children are my age group, but I have kids. And my kids are growing up in the world, facing some of the same things they face. And it really touches my heart to know that, you know, it could be anyone's child. So when I write from the perspective of different age groups. I get into the mind of different people. Just because I feel like I shouldn't just be here only trying to reach one audience or just being accessible to one audience. I'm here for everybody. I'm here for everybody in the struggle, everybody going through. If I came off a little rough today, it's because sometimes people need to know you're not soft and that you're not gonna fall for anything, you know, just to get along, just to be accepted. I didn't come on here for fame. Let's be first and foremost, let's be clear. I came on because when the coronavirus epidemic hit, I wanted to just encourage people and inspire people through my poetry. I also know that I wanted to vlog and do something like this for a long time. People have been suggesting it to me. There's so many people I could reach. At the end of the day, I'm choosing to reach those people. Whether it be people from 9/11, whether it be people now with this coronavirus epidemic, whether it be generations to come. That's what my objective is. That's my legacy, my words, my pen. And if you're here, like, subscribe, accept it. If you don't trust me, the only thing I will do is keep my life in prayer. My faith, I hold first and foremost God, because God puts me on my path. So if he brought me here, he brought me here for a reason. So for those who are going to continue to appreciate and show love, I thank you for coming. And I'm always here keeping the firefighters, the police officers, the sanitation workers, the hospital workers, the food service workers, the delivery people, the MTA, all in prayer, because these are the people in the front lines. These are the people that are risking their lives for us to deliver our packages, to take us in and save our lives when we're on our deathbeds, to clean up behind us when people are leaving contaminated gloves and being irresponsible, to give money to the people who are in financial need that don't have right now. So with that being said, I gave y'all a lot of food for thought. This will be my first food for thought segment, but I always put food for thought in my stories. You know, sometimes I use other people's quotes, sometimes I use my own quotes, sometimes it's just a picture. At the end of the day, just take it for food for thought. When you meet a genuine person, when you meet a real one, you keep that person around, because in this day and age, it's hard to find real people. People are so afraid to not be accepted that they try to fit in with the crowd and they go with the flow. This is Manisa, the poet, your diamond in the rough in the city. Sometimes I can get a little gritty if need be, but at the end of the day, my grittiness is for people to know I'm putting my foot down. It ain't no griminess. Don't take gritty and grimy and misconstrue them. I know what I'm saying. Now I'm gonna leave y'all with a laugh and a grin, because at this time, that's what we need. Love is all we need. We don't have time for hate. We don't have time for angry thoughts. We don't have time for people who don't want to see other people elevate. We don't have time for lies. We don't have time for half-truths. We only have time to build each other up and uplift each other. If that's not the goal, then what are you really doing? It's no real reason for you to be even speaking to people or even interacting with people. So with that being said, I'm about to wrap it up. This is not a long video, but I think I got to the point. This is Manisa the poet, your diamond in the rough in the city, at Diamond Mommy Poems. Continue to read, continue to let my thoughts resonate. Thank you, God.